Welcome to the Angel and Emilio podcast. If this is your first time, welcome to the Angel and Emilio podcast. Hope you all have a wonderful morning like I am right now.
Yeah, still morning.
Okay, just making sure. Riddle of the day. Why did the evil queen go to the beauty parlor? Why did the evil queen go to the beauty parlor? It's a Disney riddle. Why? I mean, you consider. I mean, it could be a Disney riddle if you want, but yeah. When I searched up Disney riddles, but what's it called? Happy birthday to Dom
And to Marisol.
and Marisol.
Happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday to y'all. Hope you have a wonderful, or Dom, hope you had a wonderful week. And Marisol, hope you have a wonderful week too. And then anything else you guys say?
No.
Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for sharing. Let's hit that intro. So this week, a lot of stuff happened.
Yes.
Or is going to be happening. So you got baseball, soccer, and wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm thinking of right now. And then boxing, but I mean boxing too. Jake Paul and
Oh, yeah. Who did I say?
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Yeah.
That match sucked, but I didn't watch it. But I seen some clips though, or just one clip, and I think that one clip was just a whole match. So
Yeah, I've heard of different stuff. But
yeah.
what do you want? You want to start with that?
No, I wasn't gonna. I just remembered it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then all the drama behind it.
Yep. That is crazy. We can get into that. Let's start off with what you were going to say.
Yeah, soccer. Mexico winning the Gold Cup, right?
Gold Cup, yeah.
The Gold
Against
Cup.
the United States at that.
Yes, and they lost them last year.
Uh-huh.
And then they...
By 1.2.
By 1 point?
Yeah, and this year they won it by 1 point. So, 1 goal.
Damn, that's crazy.
The goals were crazy. I don't know if you were... Because I know we...
The second goal I seen.
Yeah, they were both kind of insane.
I didn't see
the way they scored. But yeah, it was definitely a good match. Good match. I don't know. I think this, because we got into it a little bit. Was it 2 episodes ago? I think this shows some positivity towards what can happen for the World Cup. Even though you're very the bracket and this and that.
It's a tough bracket, man. But Mexico does got a young team.
But like, if you look at the bracket, they played Croatia, which is in their bracket too for the World Cup, and they beat them. So there's possibilities. I think there's possibilities.
There is. But then also you got to think about like some of these tournaments, like not everyone comes in and plays.
Yeah, which we did talk about too. Yeah, you don't have Messi or Ronaldo playing.
Yeah.
I just found out that I guess Ochoa is not going to be the goalie for the Gold Cup for the World Cup.
No, I thought Ochoa is done already.
He's done after he played in this Gold Cup.
I thought he was done doing World Cup though in general.
Oh, then yeah. So, but he's done. He's retired from soccer now. This was the last one.
Oh, this was his last game ever?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I don't think he's playing with... Was he playing with America before? You don't know? Americanista doesn't know.
He was the goalie for Chivas.
Oh, whatever.
I actually remember what she said the other day, but I'm not gonna say it though.
What did she say?
I'll say it after the pod.
Oh, okay.
Say it after the pod of what she said. I want to show disrespect to the guy, you know.
Got you.
But yeah. And then what else happened? Kershaw.
That's insane.
Kershaw
3,000
breaking 3,000. The 4th left-hand pitcher.
And the 20th player overall to do it.
20th player. Not gonna lie, when I thought the record was happening, I thought it was like he's the first ever to be breaking 3,000. But nah.
Well, we were talking about it. No, that what's his name? Mickey Mantle has the most ever. Or no, Nolan Ryan.
Nolan Ryan has the most.
Yeah, Nolan Ryan has the most. The 5,000 whatever.
Which I mean,
he's the only player to have that many.
It's understandable.
That's a lot.
Imagine, I mean, also back then, bro, they didn't care about the arms, bro. They used to be pitching complete games all the time.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It was like Tommy John didn't exist back then, you know.
Back then, was the strike zone bigger?
Well, you didn't have people really looking at umpires like that. I'm pretty sure they had. I have never heard of the strike zone being different. So I just think it was more lenient because people weren't looking like, oh, umpires suck at calling safe and outs. But I don't think it was ever like, oh, yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like now where you have
the
the whole-
box and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
that's showing you like, oh, it's off by a ball or whatever. So I don't know, but yeah. No matter how you see it,
Imagine
Nolan
if there was a
Ryan.
box back then.
Oh yeah, yeah, no. Well, because even if you look at it, like some of the home runs that Babe Ruth has, like when you look at where they were in the zone, is kind of crazy. Like you were swinging at that.
I mean, every hitter was swinging at every ball back then. They're trying to get it out there.
Yeah, but that's what it's like because Nolan Ryan still probably one of the best pitchers to this day.
Yeah.
So
I think I got the number 1 card of a certain set.
no, that's a good
Good
card to
thing.
have. Nolan Ryan.
Oh, we pulled it. I pulled it in front of the card shop we go to.
Oh, with the yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
yeah.
$1.99 pack or something like that.
So
It has the old stick of gum that you can't even chew no more.
which he tried,
I did try, but it broke in pieces.
crumbled.
Yeah, it didn't even
Yeah.
gum. It like it's all chewy and
So,
stuff. It didn't become
so this is the
that.
question though. Do you think, and both of you guys can answer it. Do you
He-
think Kershaw's done after this year then? Now that he
Yeah,
broke that
I hope he's done.
yeah.
I hope
So you-
he's done. I'm not
You
gonna
think
say he
even
is
if they
done,
don't-
but I hope
even if
he's
they
done.
don't win a World Series, you think he's good?
Yeah, he has 2 World Series in the bag already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so too? But he didn't pitch for the last one really. He didn't pitch last.
No, but I don't think he should have though.
No, I don't think so either.
I love Kershaw and everything, but we've seen him in the playoffs.
You are right.
And it's not too great of highlights.
Yeah.
So I think we're better off without him pitching
Okay.
in the championship.
I would agree.
You too?
I don't think he goes more seasons
Nah.
after this.
I do too. Which I said it. Shout out to the Victor episode. I don't remember what number it was, but you should go back and watch that one because we did get into a little good conversation about it towards the end. But yeah, I think Kershaw, he's done. I think he'll rack a couple more strikeouts in his book because he still has a whole half of a season left.
Yeah, we're not even at an All-Star break yet.
Mm-hmm. So I think he'll still get a couple more, but I think he should be done. There's a good little cherry to the top right
Yeah.
here.
I'm not gonna say he's done, but I'm gonna say I hope he's done.
Yeah, I can see him not being done though. I can see him still coming back for
Pulling a LeBron.
Yeah. Oh, one more year. Like, bro, no, just go out. While
I
you're
think,
on
bro.
top.
I think they're saying LeBron's got like a couple more years in him, bro.
I think LeBron's just waiting for another title, and that's it. Once he gets that other title, he's done.
We'll see
With
about
his
that.
son.
Huh?
With his son.
No, but okay. Sidetrack right now that we're talking about this, since we're in the sports today for our little thing. So did Bronny really not extend his contract? The 3-year whatever amount.
Well, I thought usually like rookies, I thought they always sign like a 3-year contract.
Oh, off the bat.
Yeah,
Okay.
at least that's what I thought they did.
Yeah.
Because it could always go different ways. But I think that's
because I was reading on some sources that supposedly Bronny. This was a couple weeks ago.
they didn't extend
That
his
supposedly
contract.
he didn't extend it, and I was like, bro, what? Like they literally gave no one else was gonna give you a shot in the league, and the Lakers gave you a shot.
Nah, there'll probably be.
You
other
think
teams
there would've
giving him
been?
a shot. He's young, bro. He's like
Yeah, but
he's like a year older than me.
But he wasn't even that.
Or
good
like 2 years.
in college.
He might be the same age as me, actually. What?
Is he?
I don't think so. I think he's probably a year older than me though.
Well,
He's young, bro. I think
I guess
people put too many high expectations on him. And
I'll give you that. Kind of like what happened to Lonzo Ball. High expectations.
actually, Lonzo Ball's different though.
and he's good now.
Lonzo Ball's different. He was a high prospect. That's way different.
out of
Bronny
college?
James wasn't a high prospect.
You're 20? You're 20?
You're 20? Yeah, was Lonzo Ball?
No, you're 20.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah, I'm 20.
He's 20 years old.
Oh, he's the same age as me. Like, come on. Like,
I'll give it to you.
just too many people are putting high expectations on someone that's the same age as me that we just found out. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. But okay. But yeah, that was just a curious question out of that. So
Yeah.
we'll see. That'll be crazy though. Yeah, Kershaw. Congrats on that. Congrats on 3,000. If you're watching this,
If Kershaw's watching,
that would be crazy.
if you get invited to the ping pong tournament.
I know, huh?
No, I think that's just a team thing, isn't it?
No, they showcase it, and people do get invited to it.
They do.
Yeah, It's a whole charity event for him.
I thought it was just the teams,
No.
or I thought it was just the team.
I thought it was just a team.
No.
Don't they have like a whole red carpet for it too and everything?
Yeah.
Just a ping pong. That's crazy. Maybe I should get into ping pong. Get invited. Win the Olympics. Mess around.
Bro, there's a 2025 U.S. National Championship in Ontario this year
For what?
for ping pong.
Kershaw's gonna be in there.
I don't know, but it's that. I don't know why all this is coming out.
Just search up Dodgers ping
That's what I'm
pong
doing.
tournament.
No,
ping
isn't
pong
it-
charity.
Isn't it specifically Kershaw's though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's scheduled for July 30th. At the end of this month, we're not getting invited no more.
Damn. Oh well. Could have been on the red carpet.
No, yeah, it's random people. 'Cause
Random.
You have like, well, not random, but you do have people like George Lopez and people like that enter it.
You lost me at George Lopez. You lost me there.
It's called the Kershaw's Challenge.
Bro, I don't think George Lopez is even gonna go no more. He's not cool with the Dodgers no more because of everything.
Mm.
Because of everything going on.
Yeah, because of all this madness,
Yeah.
which is insane topic within itself.
Yeah, because for someone who cheated on his wife and did other stuff, cheated on the person that saved his life practically.
Messing around though, I might be able to get you into this tournament. We'll talk about it after.
Okay, I don't want to be going to ping pong, bro. I'm not. I'm not
But
not
anyways,
no single thing.
no, because
Pickleball.
I just seen some stuff. Pickleball would be insane.
Pickleball.
Oh, bro, that might be the thing you have to do for the podcast.
Pickleball.
A pickleball tournament for the Hate Me Love Me.
We could do plenty of stuff, bro. We could do pickleball, softball.
We'll talk about it.
Mess around, win the Olympics as a Hate Me Love Me.
You in the Olympics, bro? You're gonna start your own country.
I'm at
You would
Hate
have
Me
to
Love Me
represent.
country.
You would have to represent one of the countries if you wanted to enter. Starting a whole country within itself is kind of crazy if you think about it.
Just buy an island. Buy an island. An empty island.
Yeah, but don't you have to still make sure that it's not part of something?
I guess, make sure like the global climate over there's like not that
Oh my god,
good.
this guy.
Make
All
sure
right,
tide water's over there and you fix it up,
What was the next thing?
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
The women's evolution and
Yeah.
Saturday night's main event. There's a lot of wrestling.
So wait, so
happening this
evolution
weekend.
is only for women's? It's only a
Evolution's only for women. This is the
Oh.
second event that's happened in the past 10 years.
no.
I think the last one was like, let me think, because
WWE out here evolving, bro.
I think it might have been 7 years ago.
7 years? Oh, so this is not an every year thing.
Yeah, because this is when, because I watched the first one with Uncle Chewy, and this is when Uncle Chewy was living down here.
Okay.
So, might have been 7 years ago. Yeah, because COVID is 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Damn, bro. It might have been 7 years ago. 7, 8 years ago, maybe. 6, But yeah, this is the second one that's happened for the women's, an all women's main event. Pay-per-view. I hope it's good. The bookings are alright.
Wait, how long ago did you say?
7?
What year?
Is that 7? Right? 7 years ago.
2007? Oh,
2007.
bro,
It did not happen in 2007. It might have been like 2017.
oh wait, this talking about Evolution, the group.
Oh, not Randy Orton.
Yeah, no, this. I didn't know that Triple H was part of that group.
Yeah, it's Triple H, Batista, Randy Orton, and Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Triple H is the whole reason why it happened. Triple H literally saved all those guys' lives in the business.
That's crazy.
You think I'm lying, but it's true.
Yeah, that's
Really?
insane though. So he kept them alive.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I couldn't find the last date.
It might have been 7 years ago. If Uncle Chewy's watching this, he could probably help me out. Or any wrestling fan,
Yeah.
they could help me out. Because I know for sure it wasn't during COVID.
So it had to be before COVID.
Yeah.
Well,
Because it was also when we were doing paintballing too.
so this is all based just for the women's of
Yeah, there's all for the women's.
2018.
2018? What's that? Is that
Yeah,
7 years?
October 28th, 2018.
That's 6 years ago? 7.
7.
7.
7? Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
there's-
COVID messed up my freaking
So there's
timeline.
rumors right now that I was looking for it. There's rumors that there's gonna be two women coming back, legendary women coming back for this event. Yeah, according to what I just seen, I don't know how truthful that is.
See, who are they considering legend? You know, hey,
Uh,
because
Well, the one that
Trish
people-
Stratus is coming back. We've already
Okay.
seen that,
yeah,
and unfortunately, and then he has to interrupt. And unfortunately, they consider Nikki Bella a legend.
Oh, really?
And dirty, unfortunately.
Let me see.
So I mean, they could be talking about her. So that's already two women right there. But I mean, another legend woman, I could see because there's a whole battle royal happening. So a bunch of people could come out. I'm hoping.
Is that supposed to be like a Royal Rumble type thing?
Yeah, but instead, it's not like every
It's
single
not.
person.
It's not what you're saying. It's two different people.
It's two different people.
Yeah, because you're saying that they already have them.
Damn, I don't know who that. I mean, I could maybe Lita. I heard some stuff about Beth Phoenix coming out, or I heard some stuff about Beth Phoenix working out again to wrestle. So now I can see her coming out. But I mean, there could be a bunch of women that be coming out.
So is this? Do you think the evolution is them trying to push the WWE women's side of it more?
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially right now too, because like I feel like the women right now is not being booked right, or booked good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Or like this evolution, I think some other people could agree with me. Where the booking for this one, the storylines and everything are like okay,
They're still trying to piece them.
yeah. But unfortunately, like Revolution's this Sunday,
Yeah.
so like the storylines are alright.
Did a lot happen at Raw last night? Because I know we were filming this a little different. I didn't watch last night.
No, I mean, I wouldn't say a lot happened. No, I think it's more like a lot of stuff happened for like leading up to Survivor Series
Mm-hmm.
happened, and Saturday Night Main Event that's happening this Saturday. But that's the men's.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Is like the women need the evolution.
They need it.
Yeah,
So,
but unfortunately, it's
but
not
they
being booked
need to
right.
create storylines for them.
Yeah, it need to be better.
Yeah, because I guess it does feel rushed. Because I guess when we watched it, what were we watching? Was it SmackDown that we watched?
SmackDown.
Yeah, that we seen. What's her name? And Nikki. I already forgot her name.
Nikki
Oh my
Bella.
God. Yeah.
What about her?
We seen her and the tag team. Oh my goodness, the one that everyone hates, Flair.
Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair. That they're trying to be like a thing.
Oh, Alexa
But-
Bliss and Charlotte.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss, and then
Yeah.
that one. So, I guess it makes sense because I feel like in the recent years, the biggest ones you've heard of was like Bailey when she was going through her
Mhm.
faction, and then Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan.
Yeah, and Liv Morgan's injured.
Yeah, so she's not even in the picture.
Which I also heard it could be that reason too, because I heard that Liv Morgan. I heard like she was a whole big thing in Evolution, and her injury kind of like set back a bunch of storylines.
Oh,
Yeah, because she had a story. She was supposed to have a storyline with Nikki Bella, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, and I think Roxanne. She has storylines. A lot of people that are being in Evolution, so it kind of set back a lot.
yeah.
So maybe that's also the reason why, where like that messed up. So now they're set back themselves and have to think of what to do.
And you still have it booked, so it's not like you can't
Yeah,
have it happen. The show still goes on. Yeah, that's crazy. But
yeah.
for the Saturday main event, who's fighting in it?
That I know of, LA Knight, Seth Rollins. LA Knight versus Seth Rollins. It's Goldberg and Gunther. It's supposed to be Goldberg's retirement match, and there's one more match, and I'm forgetting. Why do I feel like it's Damon Priest and Drew McIntyre, or is it Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton? I think it's Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. I want to guess that. So yeah, I think it's 3 matches so far. It should be good.
Okay.
What is it, six good wrestlers right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, Randy Orton's great, and Drew McIntyre is also great. So it should be great matches that we should see.
Nice.
And Goldberg, 3-minute match. I see.
Yeah.
He's not that good. Because do you know anything of Goldberg?
Kinda. I remember seeing him fight like earlier on,
Mm-hmm.
but not crazy like that. But 3-minute match,
That's.
it'll be fast.
I think so.
Uh,
I hope not. Maybe I hope it's a good match.
Yeah.
Gunther's an awesome wrestler. He can make anyone look good. So I mean, I hope it's a great match and you make Goldberg look good.
Especially for retirement. Yeah. Yeah, no. So, but it kind of sounds like they're not trying to overshadow Evolution with the matches happening on Saturday with the boys.
Yeah, because also there's a NXT pay-per-view too happening on Saturday.
No.
So you have the Saturday main event that's happening later on the night,
Mhm.
and then NXT's happening in the morning or afternoon.
And then Evolution is in between them.
And Evolution's on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Jeez.
It's a lot of wrestling.
When are Luchas coming back into all this? Do you know? Have they had a date? Maybe not something.
That I know of, they haven't said anything about a collab again so far.
Okay.
I mean, collab could be happening next year.
Yeah.
But this year I haven't seen anything. I can see some people popping out because I heard some people getting signed, like Octagon.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't think his name is Octagon no more. Octagon Jr. that we've seen wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he got signed. There's a bunch of them getting signed now. Where if you get signed to WWE, you can't do indie bookings no more
Oh, really?
unless like you get permission and stuff. Yeah, so I heard that he signed. Psycho Clown signed supposedly. Mr. Iguana signed supposedly.
So what do you mean indie booking? That means like you can't.
You can't go wrestle
can still-
independent.
Oh, so you can't do your own thing,
Yeah,
but you can still wrestle within like Deep and stuff
Yeah.
like that because they're still part of the same company.
Mhm.
Okay. Damn, that's crazy. So
Yeah. We'll see what happens. I see. Nah, I hope some women from Triple come out in the Battle Royal.
oh, that would be cool.
I hope TNA women come out. Triple women come out. Maybe some Japanese women coming out that wrestle in Japan. That's all I could think of that they do work shit there now.
Damn, that would be crazy. Yeah, no, definitely sounds like they are trying to push it, but because they have decent wrestlers right now in the WWE for women.
Yeah, they have awesome
Yeah.
wrestlers. It's just booking right now.
Is what's hard.
Just after WrestleMania 41, that's it.
They just gotta
kind of.
they just gotta hire you so you can come make the storylines for them.
Oh, I wish. I wish. Imagine.
That would be insane.
Imagine I come home one day, hey guys, I made this storyline. Watch it happen on television. And it's the greatest storyline you've ever seen.
And from there, you just keep creating and creating.
Yep.
That'd be crazy.
Well, we'll see what happens if it happens, you know. Maybe in the podcast one day I talk about it. But no, this episode was not supposed to be all about that, though.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we actually got into that a lot
Yeah.
more than I thought. But today's episode is supposed to be our relationship blooming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that's all it was supposed to be. But also, when do you think our relationship bloomed?
Why'd you look up to the sky like that?
Because I'm looking at the camera.
Oh. So we were talking about this the other day. I feel like what really helped it was the mammoth trip that we had to go save your brothers and your dad.
Yeah.
I feel like that was the weekend that really changed everything. But yeah, I feel like because I'm trying to think like even further than that. I feel like further than that.
Because like before that, we're all right, you know.
Yeah.
I barely knew you, you know. You were just a nobody, you know. Just kidding.
Yeah, I was just that little.
No,
kid.
it's just before that. I did like go with you to places
Mhm.
to go pick up your mom. Cause like he used to go work. He used to go work at this factory or something, and he used to come back to my class house, and then he'd be like, "Hey, Anki, you want to come with me?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, bro." He didn't talk like that, right? But
That was when Jaimito was broken,
I don't remember if when Hamito was broken.
or you were just
Because
at
it could have been.
grandma's
Because also during the summers back then, we used to hang
house?
go
hang
to
out.
my
Yeah,
father's
that's
house.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. I don't remember if Hamito was broken then. Because that was also what I was trying to remember right now. If Hamito was broken then.
Because I feel like that kind of helped too. Was when you guys were at grandma's house more often. But obviously at that point I was already gone.
Yeah, you're out already.
Because I was only there for the summer, and whenever I would come back down, and that was it.
Yeah, because if you were there, I don't think we would have lived there.
No. I'm talking about even then. We were living here, but we were. I was in college already at that point.
When Hamito broke his leg?
Yeah.
How were you in college before him?
No, you doof. When I'm talking about after it, because remember that it was during the summer that he was still there. Yeah, right. Or no, wait, he broke his leg junior year.
He Junior year or senior year?
No, because he played still his senior year, didn't he? I don't remember now.
I think it was senior year.
It might have been senior year. No, because he played for his senior year. And then remember he got it fixed before going to college? It was the
Yeah,
summer.
yeah. Because like, why would Dubuque want him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's making sense now.
Okay, now it's adding up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, or you know what else I think too? Which I guess was that after the fact when you tore your ACL.
Yeah, but that was after Mammoth already.
Was it?
Mhm.
Jeez, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was after Mammoth.
Oh, damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That might have helped too. You guys'
Yeah, that
marriage.
too.
Oh, you guys going out? I mean,
Yeah.
because like that's when I started getting close to Jess.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting to know her. You know,
Yeah.
she started becoming to like a new light to me and everything.
It's crazy.
Telling you a knuckle sandwich today. And
Oh
everything.
yeah, I know, huh? But yeah, that Mammoth trip, it was crazy.
That was a crazy
It was
trip.
fun. Small story. Just we had to go pick up Jaimito and his dad and his brothers Miguel, Juanchis, which you guys all have met, from Mammoth because their car broke down.
Yeah.
Their car broke down, so me and Angel had to go up there and the F-150 with the trailer.
Yeah. The thing is though, they had to wait 3 days. Because I mean, they're gonna be at Mammoth for like was a whole weekend, right? 4 days. 3 days?
They were supposed to be there for 4 days, I think, because they left. Remember, they left Thursday, or they left Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday. You had your retreat thing on Saturday.
I had my retreat. That's
And
why I
I
couldn't
think
go.
I still had school. No.
You had like a graduation.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
graduation.
school. You said school.
Yeah, yeah. And then
So we both couldn't go because you had stuff.
Yeah, and then I mean, thank God that we didn't end up going.
Yeah, and then they called. I think was it the day of my retreat?
No, they called the day before because remember they wanted us to go pick them up Friday.
Yeah, because
And then-
I remember I found out when I was with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were eating at some place, and then she's like, "Oh, your dad got
Stuck.
stuck." I was like, "Oh, wow."
Yeah.
And I think Chachi called me, or Chachi called my mom, and we were trying to figure out how to go pick him up because we had the truck over here with us.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, oh, how are we gonna go pick him up? And it was like, oh, we could take Iron and stuff. And in my head, I was like, dude, when you go, how am I gonna talk to Chachi's? Like, what am I gonna say, dude? You got probably two of the most quiet people together. Or maybe not most quiet, but definitely two. Well, I was definitely quiet, but two of the most like non-sociable people
Yeah.
together in a truck going for a trip that's 4 hours.
Yeah.
So, because I could probably not speak for an hour, you know, without awkwardness. But 4 hours,
It's crazy.
there's gonna be some awkwardness. So
Yeah,
you
but-
gotta
but the
create
crazy
a
thing was that
conversation.
I don't think it. I think the whole trip we talked. Like as soon as we left, there was conversation happening the whole way.
Yeah,
Maybe just up to from here to like Santa Clarita was the only time because we were still trying to figure out like how to get there, and then I was scared because of the trailer. It was one of my first times driving the trailer, because I don't think we had the. Did we have the no? The second time, no,
what?
driving the trailer because was the Chico trip first or was this?
Oh, because that was also a reason too, huh?
No, the Chico trip had to be second.
I think no, because I think when did COVID happen?
2020, really, bro.
Because we went during COVID for Chico.
And they went camping. Was it before?
I think it was after.
No, because we weren't married yet when we went.
So was it
to
the
Mammoth.
same year?
Nah, it couldn't be. Oh no, wait, because
It could be because
Maybe it was the same year that we got
my
married.
my retreat happened in COVID.
Yeah, so 2021.
It could have been the same year we did the
Yeah.
trip. I just don't remember which was after.
The Mammoth trip. had to be
Because the
first.
Chico trip helped too.
I
Yeah,
think the Chico trip was
before.
before because that was March.
Yeah.
Or April.
Yeah,
moving
so it
you
was.
out.
It was
And then
before. That was all three was Jaimito.
And then the Mammoth trip was the year that we were going to get married.
Oh, there you go. So 2020 and 2021. So Chico trip. Yeah, I guess long car rides helped, but that one was different because it was just me and you
Yeah.
for 4 hours.
Yeah, the Chico trip, Jaimito and Miguel were
You
there,
guys
know.
didn't have your mutual friend.
Yeah, we didn't have a buffer.
No.
Yeah.
It was definitely one of those moments where your mutual friend leaves, and then it's just quiet. You just gotta figure out what to talk about.
But yeah, no, that one was fun. We learned a lot about each other.
Yeah, we're just coming up with ideas because we'll pass by like snowboarding areas and be like, hey bro, we should go snowboarding one day.
And we still
And then
haven't.
no, we still haven't.
We
But like
did.
it helped with the conversation
Yeah.
then though. And then we were like, oh, we should ride ATVs.
Yeah, that
one
happened.
day.
That too.
And
Then
then
we stopped for beef jerky.
Oh, then we
Did a
got
whole
beef
U-turn
jerky.
to get
That's
beef
when we
jerky.
figured out the beef jerky
Yeah.
spot. Yeah.
So, got beef jerky there. That was pretty good. We did that the year or 2 years after that we went with your dad and with Juanchi's, remember?
Yeah.
Um,
And then one time we had to undress because we got hot.
oh yeah, bro.
It got
was
very
bad.
hot because the truck didn't have AC.
Yeah. And we
So-
were all like, bundled up, bro. Like sweaters, long sleeves, pants, shorts. Like we were going like we were going to the winter.
Yeah. We thought because we were told it's very cold over there, and then it was not cold on the way over there because it gets hot. Like driving towards Mammoth, it gets hot. At least when it's not night. When it's during the day, it gets hot. Because even driving back, it gets hot.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it's freaking burning. But yeah, we started burning because I don't want to die again. Because that's what also probably happened on Chico. Chico, I almost died. If no one knows, during a Chico trip, it had to be during the summer.
It was during the summer. We got up there. It was in June because remember that my apartment lease was gonna finish in July.
Mm-hmm.
So and they were moving out of that apartment.
Yeah,
And-
because I thought what also happened was that they didn't let you guys go back.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
didn't. So it was I graduated college through Zoom. Graduated college, and then they told us that the school wasn't opening anymore. Because remember they were gonna do a drive-by graduation, and they didn't end up doing it because we were gonna go for the drive-by graduation, and then they didn't end up doing that, and then we were like, oh, and then it had to be like this because I think like graduated in May, and then we were like middle of June, and then that weekend that came up, it was like, oh, we gotta go, like we have to figure out how to get up there, like we need a trailer, we need this to be able to bring back the bug, and then all the stuff that I had
That's
up there.
right. We had to bring back the
Yeah.
bug. I forgot that.
Yeah, nothing was packed because I had left for
It wasn't that. It wasn't
Spring
that.
break.
It wasn't
Spring
that
break?
much stuff though. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Thankfully, it wasn't. But
Literally,
and then I sold the TV.
if you know a college dorm,
Yeah.
you know it's not gonna be that much stuff.
Sold the TV. Left pretty much all my appliances up there. I left them to my roommates if they wanted them. I think I only brought back a couple things. But yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, because we were driving. Again, the car had no AC. The car for some reason was overheating.
Yeah, that's probably also why we
Yeah.
didn't have the AC on because it overheat.
Yeah.
And then I was dying. They were saying that my lips were purple. I thought I was asleep, but then also I could have been passed out.
Yep. Possibly.
The whole time I thought I was asleep because what I remember was that I knocked out, and then they're stopped like is it a highway?
Yeah, it was a highway. The
They're
99.
stopped at a highway. You know, it's like all this dry grass everywhere, and then I just remember waking up. My head is on the window, and then everyone's like getting up and stuff, like getting out the car and like trying to cool me down, because I guess I was dying.
Yeah, we had to stop. We stopped at an AM PM, I think it was, to get you.
I don't even remember.
To get ice and stuff to cool them off.
Yeah, because we even had a bottle, like a Sprite bottle. I remember Sprite bottle, like a green bottle, having water in it, and then they're pouring the water on like a rag and putting it on my face and everything.
Putting the window down so the wind can hit them and cool them off. Yeah, that one was crazy. That trip was insane. But yeah, we had to do it all in one day. We had no choice. I think we got to Chico. We slept for like 20 minutes on the floor because we had packed everything. And we slept for 20 minutes and then we took off. So
Yeah, that was pretty crazy, that ride.
insane. But yeah, Mammoth trip definitely I think helped. So with that, have you ever heard of the butterfly effect?
No.
Okay, so butterfly effect. Let me give you that.
Oh yeah, I've heard of butterfly effect.
Okay.
But were you saying though that it's a butterfly effect there in that case?
So let me give everyone that's listening.
But I said no.
So-
but I'm lying.
Yeah, I know, but
we already
everyone else
played a
though.
video game with the butterfly effect.
So the
yeah.
butterfly, you're not wrong. The butterfly effect, in simple terms, means small changes in the system can lead to a large and unpredictable difference in the future.
Oh,
So
shoot.
do you think, right? If, for example, maybe even the Chico trip. Now that you mentioned that was before, like if you would have not gone on those trips with me to or even to Mammoth, because I feel like Mammoth was definitely one of the bigger factors of it because we talked a lot, and I remember getting to Mammoth, and then your dad being like, "So what? Did Angel not talk to you at all? Was it boring?" I was like, "No, he was yapping the whole way." And then the whole joke the way back, and even to this day, it was I couldn't shut Angel up, and no one believes me. Like
Oh, yeah.
no one ever believes it. Like
Well, I think they believed you after, because you remember even after the trip. Oh no, not after the trip, but coming back, I was talking to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I was the only one awake.
yeah, everyone else is dead asleep.
Everyone who got to get sleep during the day was asleep the whole car ride back.
Yeah, and then once we got into a little bit out of Lancaster area, I ended up switching cars, rides with, I think it was Jaimito, your dad, right? That drove back. I think it was Jaimito. We ended up switching, and then he fell asleep and I fell asleep, and everyone was like, "Oh, really? He really just stayed awake to talk to Chachi." I was like, "Yep, this is what happened."
Yeah, dude. He was my buddy for that day.
But yeah, going into what I was saying, butterfly effect. So, do you think that small ripple, right?
Mhm.
That day that was probably insignificant for a lot of us. We were just going to save your brother in our eyes,
Yeah.
and your dad, right, bringing him back home. Do you think that was the significance that caused all this, like the ripple effect that
Oh,
did this?
if that never happened,
Yeah.
this would never exist.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, because I'm trying to think of a moment after that.
Yeah.
I don't think anything really.
Yeah, because even when we dropped you off at college, I don't think it was anything like that. Like where it was, because we were with people. You weren't with us. You were with your parents, and then it was us shopping, which you didn't. I don't even think when we dropped you off at college, we shopped for you, huh?
No, we
Yeah, we before dropping me off at college, you guys shopped for me. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was like
Remember,
it was
we
like a
went to the
whole
store
week
alone
I was
with him
shopping.
too, though, no?
No, but remember he had a meeting,
Yeah, yeah.
and then we went to shop for him.
Oh yeah. So
What the
I
frick?
don't
I
know.
have a meeting for.
you had a
Ah,
you had
yeah,
a
It was
roommate meeting.
orientation, no?
Yeah. That your roommates had
On
to
the
go
day
down
we
too.
shopped?
Mm-hmm. The day we dropped you off.
Or maybe it was like a.
I think it was a different. I think it was something else.
Something
Because I remember the
different.
orientation meeting Miguel took me.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember waking up like at 5 a.m. for that.
I think it
I'm-
might have been like a meeting, like for your dorm stuff.
Because you're or meeting your
Might have
RA.
been. Oh, you guys dropped me off to school already.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, it was a meeting for my dorm stuff. Cause that's when
Oh.
you guys dropped me off and I had to stay for the meeting,
Mhm.
which I really didn't have to.
Yeah.
Now that I know that now.
So
But no, I mean I got to know James and them during that
yeah,
meeting. So
that is true.
if I didn't stay, I wouldn't have got to know the people I know now.
But yeah, so
The butterfly effect.
yeah, butterfly effect is crazy. The only reason why I started thinking about it was because of how your whole like red string effect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that I seen this came up too because it's a movie, which is pretty cool movie. I haven't watched it yet, but I was thinking of the trailer.
Mhm.
But yeah, I was thinking about that too. Like, bro, it's insane. Like, if you think about it, this literally started from a ripple. Like, this would have not been a thing.
No, in another universe, this doesn't exist
Yep,
unless it does exist by myself.
maybe. Yeah,
That's the only thing I could think of.
yeah, but yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy how all this works. But yeah, on kids in my relationship grew from pretty much, literally almost nothing just on a day because it was 24 hours. We left early in the morning. We left like
Yeah,
at
we left like at 8 something in the morning.
Yeah.
7 in the morning at
Yeah.
best, but
We
8,
left-
8 in the morning probably because it was bright outside.
yeah, and then we
I
got over
recall.
there pretty.
And my mom's
right.
awake too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if my mom's awake, it's a little.
Yeah, because
later,
she dropped you
know?
off here, no?
No, you picked me up over there.
Oh,
Because you had to go over there to get the truck.
oh, that's right, that's right.
Yeah. I mean, how else are you gonna get the truck, bud?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're freaking dying over there at Mammoth. I'm
And then
surprised
we
I didn't
fished.
die over
We
there.
fished for a little bit, ate a little bit. then
We
came back.
did eat.
Yeah, that's the day we tried your uncle. Your uncle, I think, did the meat that day. The Oh my
Was it
goodness.
tri-tip?
Yeah,
The tri-tip?
yeah, because we
The
got there,
tri-tip
they had
and
tri-tip.
hot potato.
Yeah. Already too. We got there and there's just food in hand.
Yep.
So and then we went to fish
Ate
a
a
little bit.
lot.
That's where we were seeing. That's where the first day that we went, that we were all amazed because we seen fishes jumping out of the water. The trout.
Yeah, I mean,
trout.
we didn't catch any.
Yeah, we didn't catch, and this literally swimming like this for no.
I think
took you to that.
Weddle
location.
probably caught one.
Yeah,
I
probably
wouldn't
knowing
doubt
him.
it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it if he caught one.
So
I don't remember if we got to eat fish. Didn't we get to eat fish too? Some fish that we get caught?
I think yeah.
I think so. But it was a pretty cool day.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember, because now remembering now, before those trips, that's when when COVID was announced.
Mm-hmm.
That's when school was canceled. So before those trips, can I tell the story a lot? For some reason, I went to the barber shop with Chachi's, and then we went to your homeboy. I think I told the story already, but I'm gonna tell it again. We went to your barber. Shout out to him. So we went to his barber, and then after, Mom's was with us, and after we're in the car, and that's when I'm on my phone and I'm hearing like LUSD's thinking about canceling school for 2 weeks. Before it was 2 weeks, it wasn't a whole year yet. So canceling school for 2 weeks. Wait, was it a whole year, or was it already canceled for 2 weeks?
No, it wasn't canceled yet. Because
Wasn't canceled
remember, we came back. I came back Friday from the whole for spring break, and then it was that weekend, like Monday or Tuesday of that week, that we were hanging out, and they didn't announce because I think I proposed to her Wednesday, and
that whole meeting, I remember we went to the store because you're gonna propose
yeah,
to her.
and then Wednesday was the day I proposed to her, and I think Friday was when they canceled school. But
Yeah.
that was when the rumors were starting. That week was when the rumors were starting. Well, technically, the rumors were starting the week before that.
During spring break, there was already COVID there.
Where?
Was it not
No,
spring break?
COVID over there. It was coming to the United States,
No,
but
it was already here.
No, that's why. But people weren't. It wasn't like the United States was like, yeah,
serious-
ready to cancel everything. It was just talks, and then I think it was after. I'm pretty sure it was Thursday. I don't know why. I feel like it was a Thursday that it was.
I feel like it was
That's when I got the emails and stuff of like, oh, school's gonna be canceled. It was only for at least for Chico was 1 week, and then after it was like. It was okay. You're gonna extend your spring break 1 week. We're gonna see what happens, and then it was like okay. After that week, on that Friday, they announced that it was gonna go out for 2 weeks, which is a total of 3 weeks, because teachers are gonna transition to online. So literally, my
Yes.
senior year of or my senior year of college, it was spent almost 2 months shorter than what a regular semester would be.
Like,
Which is
I remember
crazy.
That before we went on spring break, like one of my teachers, like they were already seeing how to use Zoom,
Mm-hmm.
and then people, I guess they were like trying to figure that out, and then they were saying that, or at least that teacher, she was saying that we might not come back, and that to be ready for that Zoom email.
Well, yeah, it's crazy because the guy that I worked for at it was called the Student Outreach Center, which is for kids or freshmen specifically. He was like a big like, how do you explain it? Like doomsday bunker guy. Like, that's how I would explain
he's
it.
like prepared
But
for
he was
anything?
like the head guy there. Awesome dude. And he would tell us like he was preparing already. He's like, yeah, like I already got water, canned beans, blah blah blah. And he's like, you guys got to be ready for it. And
Canned beans.
yeah. So we were there.
Understandable.
Yeah.
The way the markets were sold
Oh,
out
yeah.
of everything. It's
Yeah, because it was literally
Oh, the toilet
yeah.
we were working on a day where kids were already leaving. So like you had like 1 or 2 kids come into the computer lab or to the office that day, and we were all sitting in the computer lab because even him was like, yeah, today was kind of a pointless day to work. So we were all sitting in the computer lab. It was me and then 2 other people that worked there and him, and that's all he was talking to us about. Like, yeah, you guys will be ready. Like, are you guys prepared for your guys' year? And then he's like, man, it's gonna suck for you. Like, you're not gonna graduate on stage.
You're
And I was like, he was
senior.
already saying it, and I was like, damn, bro. And yeah, sure enough.
It became true. Yeah, because when I was with him, we're at Vaughn's because he's shopping like for your food or like flowers or something for your engagement, and then that's when he gets the email.
Yeah.
School's canceled, and we're like, oh shoot. In my head, I'm like, I'm not thinking. I'm like, I'm a child. I'm like, what? It's my freshman year of high school.
So you're probably only.
So
like
I'm
13,
like
14.
I'm like happy it's happening. But like him though, he's devastated. It's like 2 different reactions. Cause like he was a senior, and then he couldn't walk on stage. He was a virtual. You didn't even see his face. You just seen a picture of himself, just still.
Facts, yeah. It was.
And then that was pretty devastating.
A computer, which was probably now AI saying your name and what year you graduated and what it was in. Literally, that's what it was. That's crazy. But yeah, going with that, you don't think, now that I think about it, all that, well, I guess no, because I feel like there would be how you said, the mutual friend. But yeah, the gaming, because we gamed a lot during COVID. So
That's
much.
right, we did.
So much. Which imagine
was that
was
after
before?
the trip though, or before?
No, that was before.
Before?
Yeah, because we just said it, 2021.
But then I feel like that has to do with like him being like close with his brothers and you being close with his brother.
Yeah,
So
that's
then
where it happened.
that's like the little community. But then you take out the brothers,
Yeah.
and then you're left with you two. There's like your mutual friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
I think we played a couple games together. I think we got a dub.
We played alone
Together.
together a couple times because everyone else would flake out. The only one that would try to stay awake with us was for sure Jaimito. As soon as it hit a certain time, he was done. I'm going to bed.
Went to hit 4 a.m. He was gone.
Yeah. And then the rest of us would play, and then Miguel also would hit us with sometimes like, oh yeah, I'm tired, I'm going to bed.
And then
And then the
I
silence
think
of Victor
when I
would
got
go
when
away.
I got my ACL surgery, I also was like, I ain't playing right now, cause like I got my ACL, dude. But then after like a day or so, I got like this stool or whatever to go play games with them. I was that what's it called when you're like engaged or something.
That I don't know.
I don't know. I was that deep into gaming back then. You know,
Whatever,
I
how to
would
get
I would
it.
risk my ACL to game.
That's crazy.
But I mean ACL, you got nothing to do. But yeah, I mean, was my ACL? Oh, I know.
Oh, ACL was later on.
It was later on, yeah.
ACL because we were already married for
Kobe
your
messed
ACL.
up my timeline.
Yeah,
my
'cause
my
we-
ACL was junior.
You were with us, right? When he tore it, that I went to the field to go check him.
That was his first game.
Yeah. You guys were there.
That I went to go check him because the dumb guy didn't know how to do it or didn't want to.
No, he didn't even go check on me. He was like, oh, these people are checking him. All right, I should let them be then. And he after I got up and ran to the, because it was halftime and they were all in a circle. And once I went up to the team, that's when he's like, hey, so like, what did they say you have? And I was like, what do you mean, bro? Like, dude, you're not gonna check yourself? But yeah, I didn't play after that though. So
Yeah.
I think
Hamito wasn't there, right?
Hamito, no, he wasn't there because he would have been down the field.
But he got there late, no?
Oh,
He
I
was
think
on-
that's
yeah,
what it
he
was.
was getting there late.
Late.
Was he?
Yeah.
I remember something.
Because the ambulance didn't take you. Because I remember that.
No, it wasn't
No.
that serious. It
Yeah,
wasn't that
because we put
serious.
you in the car.
No, I walked myself.
Did you walk yourself
Yeah.
to the car?
Yeah.
So was it Jaimito that we put in the car? Yeah.
Hamito, we put in the car.
Yeah.
Well, not we, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys.
That when they opened the back and he fell out at grandma's house. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought that was you.
No,
But yeah,
I wasn't.
That
That
was
serious.
Jaimito.
It was just an ACL, dog. Nothing serious.
That is true. You did walk yourself.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I even got video footage of it. I was actually looking at it yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, last night of me tearing my ACL.
Yeah, that's
Or
wild.
the moment that I teared my ACL.
Did it look as nasty as Jaimito's?
When he broke his leg?
Yeah.
No
Oh.
one landed on top of me.
Okay.
But
You can see it.
yeah, because it's a big old dude, and I didn't know the guy was that big. It was a big old dude, and then he had the running back that tackled him. But it was a big old dude landing behind my knees, and that's when I felt it. You just feel like your ACL like, and then you fall to the ground. I remember, and I couldn't get up. Looking at the footage, I couldn't get up for a bit, and then one of the guys helped me up. And I didn't need to be carried to the sideline, but they were nice enough to carry me to the sideline, though.
That was crazy. So yeah, that was after then. So yeah,
That was way after.
Yeah, but yeah, that's crazy.
That was scary.
So that was. Yeah, I
Was it
remember that.
scary for you guys?
I think I knew already when you got hit. I kind of seen the way you fell, and I was like, oh, bro. And then when we were on the side that they said only your parents to go up, which I think only your dad went because your mom was. I don't think your mom walked onto the field till a little bit later. And then your grandma and grandpa and everyone was there. And then that's when my Nino Jaime. I was trying to explain to my Nino Jaime how to check you, and then he didn't. And then he just told me to come onto the field, and then I went onto the field. But yeah, that was crazy. That one was insane. I think for my my second year out of school. So it was still like good enough to like be able to know what was wrong with you. But yeah, that was scary. That one was crazy because you never thought you would be checking. And I think you never thought you would be checking like your own family members for stuff. So that was insane.
Yeah.
Especially because the guy, bro, he literally gets paid for that, and he didn't check on me. Like that was the irritating part for me. It was like, bro, you're getting paid for this, and you didn't
check me.
Like he didn't check him. And I think all he brought you was an ice pack, and that was it. And it was like, bro,
That might have been my coach.
oh, yeah, you see, like, bro,
My
you
coach
literally
is
get
different
paid.
though. Coach is not an athletic trainer.
Yeah, AT, bro, AT. Like,
The actual guy that's supposed to be checking you did not check me.
yeah. So
But yeah, dude. Yeah, because that moment too had to be a point where our relationship got close. Because that's when he see me cry.
Mm-hmm.
He see me crying in the field. And I was looking up. I actually have it written down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have a whole essay about it of that moment.
Damn, that's crazy.
And of me looking up at the spotlights and me just freaking bawling tears. And then they're like, hey, what's wrong, dude? I'm like, dude, I can't play no more. I wasn't worried about my ACL. I just want to play the game. I couldn't play no more because I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I probably could have still played. I could have forced myself to play, but you know, Coach Louis helped me out there. You guys helped me out there. Thinking like, hey, don't be like Jaimito. That's all I need. That's all I needed to be told was don't be like Jaimito. Don't be like Jaime.
That's right. He was still coaching there, huh? At that point.
Coach Louis, yeah.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
And I thought I was gonna be, honestly, I could have been back to play football.
Mm-hmm.
Not probably not the same season, but for my senior year, I could have been back. And if only all that drama with the doctor didn't happen, I could have been playing. But no, there's dumb doctors out there in the world.
Yeah, that's the sad part. Yeah, because you could have.
Yeah, I could have.
Yeah, you could have. But yeah, no. So
Damn, that's where our relationship bloomed.
yeah,
Bro.
relationship grew from one instance to all that, bro. Is insane.
Yeah, because I mean, with most of my family members, there's probably moments too, but there's some people that I'm just not as close with.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, dude, that's a crazy moment.
Mm-hmm.
If all that stuff, the butterfly effect, if all that stuff didn't happen,
Yeah, that's why it was literally.
I wouldn't be talking to you right
ripple.
now.
That's crazy. We wouldn't be talking to them. Our 122 followers,
No,
or 24 now. No,
23,
24.
I think.
Oh, 23. Our 123 followers. We wouldn't be talking to them.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah, dude.
People
Uh,
would be talking to me.
No,
No,
we wouldn't be as close as we are right now.
nope.
Mm-mm. You would be hating on me.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, because Jess also could have been part of it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Well,
could've
because she low-key helped us like bite the bullet that day, too. The day that we bought all the equipment that we were sitting here, because
Oh,
it was us three. Miguel wasn't here because I remember that we picked up Miguel the next day in from San Diego. Well, we picked him up here in Sunland, but he was coming back from San Diego, and then it was only us three in here. I think Juanchis was in here too, and then your dad, your mom, and then my mom. They were all here. It was only us. And then that story always is funny to me because it was like, oh yeah, what should we do? Because why were we in the car with you?
When?
Because I
When?
remember, did we pick you up
For what?
when
Wait,
all that happened?
When what happened?
When the first day of this whole podcast starting?
No, we came here.
It wasn't it when we picked them up from college?
No,
No,
so-
that
so-
conversation happened. I know
No,
what you're talking about.
that was after.
Yeah,
That was
that
when
we're
talking
talking
about
about
like
the
the
zombies?
zombies and everything.
Yeah.
Because I think that before that, that's after that we're gonna go to the camping trip. So we're thinking about what to talk about. at
Oh
camping.
yeah. Yeah.
That's what we're talking about, zombies and stuff.
When we went to Denny's?
that we picked.
Yeah.
Up. Yeah.
That created that whole scenario with you, yeah.
Mm.
If you
Yeah.
recall this scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you even had that running joke right now.
Mhm.
That I'm Jessica's favorite.
Yes, we do have that running joke, and you
I-
had to say it.
I
on the
don't. I
podcast.
don't remember. I don't remember when it started though. I do not remember when it
The
started.
joke.
I think it started before when we were just dating.
Yeah.
I don't remember how though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember how, but this somehow
Yeah.
started.
Honestly,
Because I remember we were at your
Grandma's house.
grandma's house.
Yeah, at Pico Street. Yeah, I feel like that's when it started too.
yeah. I mean, I don't remember exactly, but Jessica's part of the reason why
Yeah.
we're probably close to each other.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy, bro. But yeah, butterfly effect. It's true. It happens.
Yeah, and the podcast happened. So the day the podcast happened, we were hanging out here,
Yeah,
and
and, then
we're gonna go pick up Miguel from the.
that was the next day.
from the
Though,
trip.
'cause
he
remember
went.
that we were planning it all out, and it was. I think
No, it was a day of.
no
It
the
was
day
the same
after.
day.
It was the same day because remember
The
we-
next day we went to go pick up the mics, or not these, but the other ones.
And Miguel was but
Miguel wasn't
here yet.
No,
It was that weekend. That's what I'm saying. So Saturday.
Yes,
I
that,
think,
that
yeah.
weekend, but I think the same day we picked up Miguel though was the day we decided to do a podcast.
Yeah,
No,
'cause
because
that's-
weren't we
yes.
up
Yeah.
to almost 12 the day before?
Or was it the day before?
Yeah, the day before. Remember, we were up late.
Or was it the day of that we got the mics? Because I remember when we picked up Miguel, we had the mics already.
Yeah, already.
And,
And we
then,
picked him up from North Hollywood.
because I remember.
And Miguel thought it was a joke that we were gonna do.
Yeah.
this.
Because I remember the day that you guys picked up Miguel, that was the day that Juanchis made the
Drew this.
logo.
Yeah.
Because I
But
was helping him, and then I was making burgers right
I
here.
think it was all on the same day, bro. Yes, because we had one mic already.
Yeah.
We had the white mic that Wedo had.
Oh,
that Weddle gave to Miguel.
yeah.
So all we had to do was just buy another one.
But then we
So I
tried
think
that though.
I think the
'Cause
same
you had
day
that
we
in
went
the
to go
car.
get a mic.
Because remember we were trying them out. We were trying out the
Yeah,
on
we
the
tried out
laptop.
Weddle's mic, and then we're like, oh, let me buy the same mic,
Yeah.
and then we found one for like $10, $11,
Yeah.
and then we went out to go buy that one. I don't remember if we went to pick up Miguel and then go buy it,
That I don't remember.
or we picked it up before him and then went to go pick
That's crazy.
pick him up.
I think it was we went before getting him.
Was it before
'Cause
game?
it was just us three and Juanchis.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so then we told him, and he was like, "Nah, y'all playing,
He
dude."
thought we were joking.
He thought we were joking around.
Yeah. And we're like, no, for real. And then he got here and then he started seeing that we had a logo already and the mics all set up. And we were testing out the mics. And he's like, oh, you guys being serious? Like, yeah, bro. And then 2 weeks after we built the table.
Was it 2 weeks after? Wasn't it the same week?
Nah, because didn't you film? We didn't
We,
film.
we filmed with the whiteboard
Yeah.
table. Yeah, forgot that. And then after that, we had this table already. Damn, that was
Mhm.
a quick time.
Oh, think about it, bro.
We were
Like, if you
quick.
just do like before and after shots from episode, like even episode 1 to now, what is
You could just go off of episode 1.
Yeah, 'cause
I was
the
watching
background
it
looks
the other day. Well, not watching. I was looking at it the other day for some stuff. I was like, dude, it was ugly.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah, it was. It was, and now we're at this.
Now you got a fish tank. I don't think you had a fish tank then.
No, we didn't.
No.
So now you got a fish tank. Now you got walls,
Lights.
and I think the cabinet was there. But
No, that
And
cabinet used to be in this
now
corner.
Our newest addition,
oh,
an AC.
Oh, and now our newest edition, AC, which we can now film at any time of the day with no issues.
AC. Now you got the logo on the wall.
Oh yeah, that Juanchis and me built.
There's a bunch of stuff here. Now we got covering back here too.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you guys came a long way.
You guys, we came a long way.
This ain't my garage.
But it's your podcast studio.
Yeah, I should use it for studio. Yeah.
You actually use it for a studio for more than just a podcast. But
Yeah.
So
But damn, bro. We grew.
good times.
We've grown. Yeah, because I can't remember anything before anything COVID. I think COVID brought us together.
It's crazy. Natural disaster. Natural disaster? No. A pandemic. It's a pandemic, not a natural
Global
disaster.
pandemic.
A pandemic brought us together. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's all because we went shopping for Jess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it all started because of our engagement. That's crazy.
Damn.
I guess that's where I think we've pinpointed now is that it started off of that. Because we used to go get haircuts together here and there. I don't remember that.
I don't remember what we did after though.
No. I feel like it would just go get haircuts and then we'd go back home.
Should go to my McLeod's house. Maybe.
So, well,
Yeah, I did.
crazy stuff, bro. Crazy stuff.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I guess this brings us to the
How much?
the end.
How much is this?
I don't know.
Is it
Looks like an
does
hour.
that say an hour 27?
No.
But you also have to subtract the beginning.
Oh,
yeah,
was it
that's a
long?
cut. Yeah. But yeah.
Damn,
nothing
bro. We've grown together. That's crazy. Who would have thought? You know,
Who would have thought?
if you would have asked my family, I wonder if you ask people, hey, you guys would have thought that Emilio and I would be close enough to actually start a podcast.
But it's crazy though, like someone like me coming into your family. Like I would have not thought that you guys were not close.
What do you mean?
Like when I first started coming around,
Uh-huh.
like I would have never thought that you guys were not that you guys wouldn't talk.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I would talk to him.
Yeah, like it was still like family work.
But, like-
oh, hi. you
No, I
blah,
know,
blah, blah.
but like
It wasn't like me with like
With Miguel.
yeah, like Miguel or Jaimito or Jackie. Like it wasn't like I feel like our family was always like, which is funny to say because we were talking about factions earlier with Triple H, but like it was always factions. Like you always had the people that were like in groups, right?
you had little clips.
Yeah, like little
Yeah.
cliques inside our.
But then also, it could have been me too, because like I'm very
quiet. Yeah.
To be honest, I'm very close to like anyone in my family really, because I barely talk.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's just like very like Victor, for example. I grew up with him, you know.
I think that's what helps too.
Yeah,
Is stuff like that.
It's just certain things. Like I'm a quiet person. I'm not gonna socialize with you unless you probably socialize with me. Then you know.
Yeah.
Or now it's pretty different, but yeah, I was a quiet person. I mean, I talked about Uncle Felix before. Almost a lot of people were pretty close to him. I just never got close to him. Where a lot of people were. I mean, even my soul was close to him.
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't. I mean, it's not like the hard truth or anything. It's just that's the way I was.
Mm-hmm.
Angel was a shy guy. He was literally the shy one. Well, I wouldn't say the shyest, but was one of the shyest. Like, and then so yeah, I feel like that's what it was.
Yeah, and I don't remember when I broke out of my shell, or when I started talking to more people. At least it just happened. Yeah, 'cause I can't remember a time that like I just started talking. You know, maybe puberty. But even after puberty, I still wouldn't talk to anyone like that. At least.
Mm-mm.
That's why I was so surprised about retreat when the retreat the letters and everything. You know.
Oh, that you got?
Yeah. I was like, dude, I actually, my family does care about me.
That's crazy.
That's truly what I thought. Because that's why I used to think then. I was like, do they care really, you know? Like, but I mean, I got those letters and they did. So maybe then at the retreat, I truly,
That
you
was
know,
changing.
you guys know me and confirmation and everything. I didn't like it that much. But the retreat alone probably helped me a lot. Because like that's when we talked about that was part of the conversation was the retreat with Chashi's on the way to
on the
Mammoth.
trip up there.
Yeah. And then we talked about it with camping.
Mm-hmm.
When we got there to Uncle Art and everything, they asked about me with retreat and everything. It was pretty cool. The retreat part helped me a lot, actually, thinking about it now.
That's crazy.
And I didn't like church that much. Still don't really. But hey, that retreat was cool for a minute. Because I was there for half a day. I was there from 8 to 5
Mm-hmm.
at the church. It wasn't like a retreat, but COVID happened. I'm not going to go out to the woods and catch a COVID. Imagine that. Go out to retreat.
Wait, that's how your retreat was?
Yeah, it was just a day.
Yeah.
You didn't get an actual retreat?
Mm-mm. You didn't get a 3-day trip.
Nope. It's not like I wanted one, you know?
But that experience alone, like that was pretty cool too. Though.
What, the 3-day
The
trip?
3-day
Yeah.
one.
I was cool with the day.
Good enough for me.
Yeah, that the 3-day was crazy too. That was Hamita had his broken leg.
He had a broken leg at
Yeah,
retreat.
so that had to be his junior year then.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That does suck.
I mean, he says he had a fun time now.
Yeah, he did. They still did everything for him pretty much, which was cool. They still had him involved in things. But yeah. I remember that's the only reason why they allowed me, Jaimito, and Miguel to stay in the same cabin. Was because Jaimito was broken.
Also having close family members help
Yeah.
him out.
So.
Yeah, because you guys were like... Yeah.
Well, no, we didn't. Luckily, we didn't have to do all that. But yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's crazy.
My bad.
But yeah, so that's... Yeah. Crazy stuff, bro. Crazy.
I did. Who would have thought? We should ask our family members the next time we see them.
We should.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought we
And
would be starting a
come get an
podcast?
update on this.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's actually crazy.
So.
But yeah. I think that's really it, though, for this pod, for today. So, if you're watching or even listening, thank you for listening and watching. Other than that, though, have a wonderful morning, evening. Oh, no, I messed up the pattern. I messed up the order. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon,
Yeah.
evening. I'm missing one.
Afternoon and good night. There's only
Evening,
3.
good night. Evening,
Yeah.
good night. Evening, good night. Hope y'all had a wonderful day and a week. And thank you for sharing if you did. And like, comment, subscribe. Help us get to 125. We only need 2 more. So, yeah. Thank you all. And bless up. Bye.
Bye.
This started. Yeah. Let's get this started. Yeah. That one song.